120 million XRP in minutes. What is going on? Guys, we are going to be talking about that question in today's video. So what is up with this $120 million worth of XRP? How is the XRP price going right now? How are you going to make money in this crypto market given the XRP price? Where can it go in the short term? Where can it go in the long term? Guys, we're going to break it all down in today's video. And I'm also going to share with you guys what I'm doing in the background of all this XRP price action to make money. I made $2,500 yesterday. I'm going to share that with you guys in today's video. So if you guys enjoy making money, talking XRP, talking short-term price predictions, long-term price predictions, we're just getting wealthier. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell as well so you get more videos coming up in the future. Guys, let's get straight into it. So 120 million XRP in minutes. What is going on with XRP right here? So on May the 16th, a massive XRP transfer involving 50 million XRP was spotted among two identified whales, according to the latest data from blockchain monitoring firm Whale Alert. So the data shows that the large XRP transfer worth 120 million was sent from an unknown account to another unknown account in a single transaction. The receiving wallet appears to have been dormant since last year. So right there we have huge whales, sending gigaloads of XRP to different wallets. And I have to say, it's going to remain a bit of a mystery. So we don't know exactly what the purpose of that is, but we just know there are huge whales in XRP. And I think XRP, it's attracted the whales, and it does have big potential to watch out for right now. In terms of short-term price action, and we'll talk about the long-term price of XRP later in the video, have a look at this. Okay, so we're talking about a $3 potential breakout, but before we do, you can see there is a little bit of a retracement starting to happen on the XRP price. We're starting to retrace. And it could potentially go a little bit lower. So it could potentially, you look at these resistance levels right here. So, $2.10, $2 seems to be a really strong point of resistance right here. So, I think we're going to find potentially, support at around this, $2 level for XRP. So if it does continue to drop further, I think if XRP is going to, boost up in the short term, what we're going to need to see is we're going to need to see a rush on the Bitcoin price. So Bitcoin's been a little bit stagnant the last couple of days, hovering on $102,000, $103,000. So, if Bitcoin stays stagnant or even it creeps down, XRP price might, creep down in the short term. Having said that, I'm not trading XRP short at all at the moment. So that's not a strategy I'm looking to do. Not while there's global liquidity coming into the market, and I don't like to short cryptos that I think have a lot of potential and a lot of community behind them. It's just too risky. But having said that, there could be a nice, trading window open up if we continue to push down to this, potential $2 zone right here. So if it goes up to $2 and the market's looking bullish, we could bounce off here to the upside. So that is one potential trading idea. We watch this stochastic RSI down the bottom, and that's where you potentially could make some money in the short term. And having said that, I'm still making money in the short term, not only with XRP, as a long-term hold, but I actually opened 2 trades in the last 24 hours. We actually closed them super quickly. We made 100% on GOAT, and we made another 100% on Nairo, and I turned, like $2,000 into $4,500, roughly speaking, with those trades right there over on Blowfin. So if you're actively trading the crypto market, feel free to sign up to Blowfin, use my link, or you can use another link that supports the channel as well. You get some nice bonuses, up to $5,000 worth of bonuses with Blowfin. And then also what I've done in the background, I have a special Discord now. So if you want to talk trading ideas, jump into the Discord. I'm sharing with you my trading ideas, looking to make money. And I actually just re-entered another trade this morning. I actually went back short into Nairo and GOAT again, this time with less leverage. So before I was doing 8x, I've reduced it. I've taken profits on my previous trades. We're up here on these trades. So we're cooking a bit of money. So we're up about, $250, $300 in 24 hours, which is not bad. Okay, it's not bad. So we're going to take that. And there is a strategy why I did this as well. So if you join up to my Discord, I might potentially make some secret videos as well in there where you can understand some of the trading strategy, why I'm doing that on those cryptos, and also where I'm looking to trade XRP as well. So where would I be looking to short-term trade this to even make more money on XRP in the short term. So remember, trading, there's lots of opportunities, and when the market goes down and it's flat, the prices are going down, you can make money. So it's just about education. So if you want to be part of a community, make sure to check out the Discord link. It's growing, we're building, we're learning more every single day. And it's great to be, banking some cash when the market is, some of the cryptos are going down. We're going to make money off that. Let's do it right there. So check it out in the description of this video. And guys, having said that, look, my point of view, let's talk about medium-term price predictions for XRP. It's going to remain the same. So I have a thesis. A lot of YouTubers, I'm watching other YouTubers out there, guys, they're getting distracted by lawsuits and all this other stuff, the SEC. That stuff, honestly, doesn't really matter in my opinion. Okay, why doesn't that matter anymore? What matters for XRP is Brad Garlinghouse, is regulation in the USA. Guys, it's a free window right now. So really, XRP is going to go through two potential phases, okay? This is my own, again, not financial advice. This is my thesis about XRP. So at the moment, I predict Bitcoin, I think we're going to get some more bullish momentum in Bitcoin over the medium term. So I think Bitcoin's going to, eventually do an all-time high. I might actually potentially do a long on Bitcoin as well. So if you want another trading idea, I might potentially long Bitcoin at some stage, just waiting for the right correct entry into that. But I think, macro point of view, liquidity is rising. Federal Reserve in the future will cut interest rates. I think they're just going to pump. Remember these governments? Governments are like, they accuse crypto of being a scam. Governments are the biggest scam in the world. They tax people. They print money out of thin air. They, they reduce the dollars in your bank account effectively because your dollars are worth less. So what's going to happen is they're always going to use the same trick. They're probably going to inflate the economy once again, and then they're going to try and reduce inflation again. That's the only thing they have in addition to the scamming of people. In my opinion, I'm a really fan of central governments. Around the world, I do see them as big scammers personally. But just if you own assets, I think you're going to be in a good position. So Bitcoin starts to rise. I think you're going to see Bitcoin, XRP rise with Bitcoin. So we could potentially, we could easily go above $3. We could go higher than that. So, $3.40 was a recent all-time high, but I think it's been higher than that in the past. So you could potentially see a $5 XRP. You could see $7, you could see $10. What's important to understand though, that's where the market cap of XRP is getting very big. And I do think that's going to rise off the back of Bitcoin's market cap going up. So Bitcoin's market cap goes up. Again, it's like the shining sun in the crypto market. So the bigger this gets, the more room and space the other altcoins get to grow. So you're going to see them go up in tandem. So that's probably what's going to happen with XRP in a bullish medium-term picture. So we could potentially 4x. That'd be very nice for us long-term holders of XRP. And then, if we want to get to the really big numbers for XRP, and this is where I see people talk about, $100, $500, $1,000. At the end of the day, guys, it's got nothing to do with the SEC anymore. It has to do with Brad Garlinghouse, and it has to do with Ripple, and it has to do with getting adopted in the US. So, for the last 10 years, no crypto in the crypto market has been stifled as much as XRP Ripple has. Let's be honest. It's been the number one targeted crypto. But having said that, I don't think the legal troubles are really stopping Ripple right now. What is the big driver of XRP? So if you're holding XRP, right, this is the number one factor. Brad Garlinghouse needs to, get a deal together with these financial institutions, so central banks, the banking industry. They need to adopt the Ripple technology. So we do know we have the technology. We do know we have RLUSD, but I would say, look, the focus has to be on adoption, right? So adoption is going to be, what is going to push up the XRP price. So if it's a utility crypto, what needs to happen is, you own XRP at $2, right? Or whatever it is the price is right now. What needs to happen in the future? The banks need to come in and buy that off you and pay a market price that reflects the value of this crypto. That's ultimately the big picture play for XRP. So if you want $50, $100, $500, $1,000 XRP, that's what needs to happen for XRP. And my point of view for this is going to stay consistent. So yes, we'll cover the big XRP news, but I do think that is my thinking behind this crypto right now. And the court cases, it's good to kind of get them out of the way. You know, it's just a distraction from the main thing. The main thing is adoption of this cryptocurrency. And we have, look, now is the best time for XRP to make a run, because we have a president who's launched a meme coin, right? We have a president who's had his wife launch a meme coin. There's no greener time to get adoption in the US right now. So it's going to be up to Brad. That's the way I call XRP right now. Business crypto, Brad's going to get the deals done. And, you know, that's the long-term play for XRP. But I think in the short term, if you want to, you know, get in on some trading action and use appropriate risk management, make sure to come check out the Discord, doing some nice trades right here, making money regardless. So looking for different opportunities when they rise up, look at price charts, analyze them, and you know, hopefully make some good juicy gains in the crypto market, regardless of whatever price, you know, whatever way the prices go. That's my philosophy in crypto. You got to make money and you got to learn as well. So you're always just trying to increase your learning and knowledge in crypto. It's always going to be beneficial, and the stuff I'm still learning as well. So I'm always, you know, sharpening the sword, so to speak. And I think, you know, if you have that mindset in life, just trying to increase your knowledge in crypto, or even outside of crypto, other activities, it will, you know, keep you positive, and it will push you in the right direction. You never really made it, guys. You have to just keep pushing. And guys, I really appreciate you tuning in, though. That's my big XRP update for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, if you want to join in the Discord, make sure to check out the link and you know, share your trade ideas. We've got some competitions and giveaways as well, so we can give away free money as well in the Discord, just for being part of the community. So I want to reward community members who are active as well. Guys, appreciate you tuning in. Go have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Crypto Zeus signing out.